TuffStuff FlexiPLUS is an advanced single-coat GRP roofing system designed for both new builds and refurbishment projects. It offers the speed and simplicity of a rapid application system while retaining all the trusted performance benefits of a traditional GRP system. The single-coat system has many benefits over traditional GRP systems. It requires fewer stages, reducing time, labour and material use, making it a cost-effective and efficient solution for flat roofing applications. TuffStuff FlexiPLUS is a versatile application and can be applied to new roofs including warm roof specifications, as well as being used for overlay projects. It can be applied directly onto felt, asphalt and GRP. It can also be applied to concrete, but a primer must be used first. Stage 1. Preparation and trim application. Prepare the roof surface accordingly. Follow the guidelines in the TuffStuff FlexiPLUS installation manual. Take a deck temperature reading if required to establish working temperatures. GRP edge trims must be securely fixed to the roof structure to ensure correct alignment, durability and seamless integration with the GRP laminate system. The method of fixing will vary depending on the type of substrate. Refer to the installation manual. Cut and measure trims before applying TuffStuff trim adhesive along roof perimeter or along battens if applicable. Use clout nails spaced at 100 to 150 mm centres to secure the trims to a solid substrate deck. Where trims join, there should be an overlap of at least 50 mm, and TuffStuff trim adhesive should be applied. TuffStuff provide a full complete range of trims and preformed corners designed to suit various roof details. Overlay trims can be used to encapsulate detail, including felt edges on the roof perimeter on existing substrates. When all trim work is complete, chase out wall if required, ready to fit the F trim. Roll out the TuffStuff 450 gram reinforcing mat in rows to fully cover the entire roof. Lay the matting in rows, ensuring each feathered edge overlaps the straight edge by 50 mm of the next row. This will provide a seamless joint. Ensure the mat overlaps and covers all substrate bandage where trims meet the substrate and lap onto the deck side of all perimeter trims. When all rows have been measured, roll up each section of reinforcement mat and put to one side for later use. Use TuffStuff reinforcement bandage and prepare strips to cover all trim joints and corners. Stage 2. Detail work and coat trims. TuffStuff FlexiPLUS is a high-performance year-round GRP roofing resin system that requires the addition of hardener for it to cure. Summer, warm weather, and winter, cooler weather hardener is available. Use the pre-measured hardener packs available for ease and accuracy. Pour the entire contents of the hardener into the 16 kg resin can. The type of hardener you will need will depend on the temperature of the day of installation. Mix thoroughly using a paddle whisk. The resin will not cure unless hardener is added. In extreme temperatures of cold and hot weather, accelerator and inhibitor are available. Accelerator can be used in cold weather between 0 and 9 degrees. An inhibitor can be added in hot weather between 26 and 35 degrees. Hardener still needs to be added when using accelerator or inhibitor. TuffStuff Plus can also be used with the standard TuffStuff hardener, and mixes can be split into smaller quantities using mixing buckets, provided all mixing is done in accordance with the official guidance. Measure and pour the required amount of hardener into the resin and mix thoroughly. However, please note, splitting mixes manually may lead to fluctuations in working times, especially in varying temperature conditions. For greater consistency, accuracy and ease of use, we recommend using the pre-measured hardener packs supplied with the system. When wetting out for bandage or detail work, lay the bandage flat onto an off-cut or spare board for ease of handling. Apply resin to the board using TuffStuff 3-inch roller. Place the bandage onto the wet resin and apply more resin on the bandage until it is fully soaked through. Put the saturated bandage in place over the trim joint or corner detail. Shape and mould the saturated bandage using a brush or roller to ensure a smooth and fully bonded finish. Follow this process to cover all corner and trim joints. For a smooth and neat finish, apply TuffStuff detail tissue using a soft roller. Using a 3-inch TuffStuff roller, apply resin directly to the substrate where the trim meets the substrate and ensure to coat the fixings. Apply the strip of bandage on top of the resin and fully saturate the top of the bandage with more resin, using a soft roller. Roll over the bandage several times until the fibres show a swirled appearance. This indicates the bandage is properly saturated and the fibres are released. If the bandage lifts when applying resin on top of the bandage, this is an indication of dry areas below and more resin is required on the substrate. Apply a final coat of resin over the entire trim and bandage joints, using the same roller to ensure a consistent, smooth finish. Continue this process until all bandage work and trims are coated in resin. At this stage, fit the C100 trim if required. Apply trim adhesive to the back and fix into place. Stage 3. Laminating. Use the pre-measured hardener packs available for ease and accuracy. Open the 16 kg can and mix well. If using an accelerator or inhibitor, mix in at this stage before adding the hardener. Add the entire contents of the bottle of pre-measured hardener to a full 16 kg can and mix thoroughly before use. The resin will not cure unless hardener is added. Coverage rates per metre section will vary depending on the type of substrate, preparation carried out and the smoothness. Refer to this coverage rate chart to ensure the correct results when laminating. Apply TuffStuff FlexiPLUS directly onto the substrate using the TuffStuff FlexiPLUS laminating roller. Work in square metre sections and make sure the entire area is covered with no dry patches visible. This promotes a strong bond to the substrate and will start to break down the reinforcement matting. Roll out the pre-cut reinforcement mat onto the wet resin. Apply resin over the top of the matting to saturate the fibres. Use a TuffStuff FlexiPLUS laminating roller and gradually work over the entire 1 metre section. Apply slight pressure when using the roller and roll over the area several times to work the resin into the fibres, and this will release the fibres. Then roll without pressure and allow the resin to settle onto the surface to produce a stippled, resin-rich finish. Apply the resin directly to the matting and leave to wet out for approximately 2 minutes. Start to wet out the next 1 metre square section before returning to the previous metre to roll the wash coat for the desired finish. Follow this process across the entire roof surface to ensure a consistent lamination layer with excellent mechanical performance and a professional final appearance.